it's Reign, as in Kingdom Reign, like royalty.
Not Ray, like Ray.
Like who? Yo, get off the... You're done. You're done.
I cracked myself.
You're done.
Oh my God, what's wrong with me?
Something's wrong. Something is... This is my last episode, guys. I'm not doing this anymore.
You coming back next week.
I will.
If you want the tea, come get it seriously. Talk about your favorite web series. Alright, here on Seriously.
All right, guys, we're back again. Welcome back to Seriously Podcast. I'm Mary.
I'm Brittany.
And guys, if you're not familiar with us, we are Seriously Podcast. We recap digital series. This week, we are continuing with A La Carte, which is on All Black TV's app. Find it on All Black.
Yeah, it's the streaming platform.
Streaming platform. You know what it is.
We did last week's episode. It was drama filled, and we already have our question, comments, concerns, and predictions.
Yep.
And some of them are right, some of them are wrong, but we're going to get into episode 2 right now. But before we do that, make sure you guys are following us on all social media platforms at Seriously Podcast, SERIESLY Podcast, and watching us on Black Oak TV. So let's get into it.
Let's get into it with episode 2, Ain't Just a River in Egypt.
Yeah, it is. It ain't.
I don't know what that even
That
means.
must be some kind of saying. I'm not sure. Denial. Is it not? I think denial is not just a river in Egypt.
I've never heard of this.
Yeah, I heard of that. Okay, so let's get into the episode. We start off with Misha. She is having phone sex with a girl, but it's more so this woman is showing her what to do with the product. Yeah. So she is very sexually frustrated. And so it comes to the point where she is like, and it breaks on her. Yeah. She's like, let me go to the store. So she goes to the store and we see Candy Burrell playing this woman again. Nicole. Okay, Nicole. And she is very into Misha.
Very much so. Like, Misha's like, my toys are not working. Yeah. The boys that I'm choosing are not working. So Miss Candy over here is like, girl, I know what you need.
So that it can satisfy most body types. It has 5 scintillating sensations so that you can switch it up. You choose whichever sensation you like.
You ain't say nothing but a thing. I can do some things.
Ready to eat the cat.
Okay. Okay. Like really into it. And Misha wasn't really turned off or like calling management and HR in this workplace.
First of all, she is management.
She is.
Her store.
But Misha was low key with it.
Yeah. So
we're going to see what happens with that. And so yeah, and Misha is just. We also find out that she's a teacher. We meet this new guy who's at her workplace, and he is a little bit of a creep. Yeah. Shout out to him though. We know him from back in the day, close friends.
And Dear Future Wife.
Dear Future Wife, legendary web series. Get into it. But he's a little bit of a creep.
Oh yeah.
She dropped a dildo. He picks it up.
She had a dildo.
That's number one. That's a little creep too. Around the children.
Around the kids?
Yeah. At the school.
And you just have it willy-nilly in your bag like that?
It just fall out?
On the floor.
What if a little 5th grader picked it up and said, hey, miss, what's this?
Right. He picked it up and then he like sniffed his hand. He was like, ooh, she a freak.
Yeah.
You're a freak. You're disgusting.
You're the freak, sir. You're the freak. So that was different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's Misha.
That's Misha.
That's what's going on in her life.
Yeah.
Mahogany, she actually meets with Misha and Rain. Yeah. And she kind of brings them up to speed on what's going on in her life. New promotion. She got a gym membership. And she got some dick. So they're like, how? Who, what, where, when, and how? Like, right. How does that work?
Questions.
With a complete stranger. Like, who is this person that you just gave your cat away to? And she explains what happened. And they're like, they don't believe her because they have standards. As much as they are like pushing her to go out there and meet somebody, they have standards. They're not with no complete stranger.
No, because even Rain, he has his business and he's not giving it up on the first day. He has rules and fine print. And they're mad because she did not do her research. And I want to talk about that. Let's talk about what are the things we're looking for. When you first meet a guy, what is your research? What are you looking for?
First of all, what's your name?
That's number one.
She didn't even know this guy's name.
She did not. We need to know name. We want to make sure. We want to see if you're on social media.
Yeah.
Some guys always say like, "Oh, I don't do social media. That's not for me." That's different.
Liar.
Sure. You have it. Mm-hmm. That's a big red flag. They'll say they don't have social media because their page has their wife and the kids, so they don't want you to see that. Mm-hmm. We're also looking for. We want to know your age.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Right.
What's your friend group like? We want to see a lot of that.
We need to know a little bit about your life.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a little bit. We need to know that you live a life.
Yes, we need to know. Like, we need to see. And Mahogany messed up by not doing that. And, she didn't even realize that it was a one-night stand.
Yeah. First of all, I felt like she was very proud of herself.
Yeah.
Because she wanted to finally tell her friends, like, ooh, I got something did. And they were like, but with a complete stranger, like, girl, you're stupid. And she's like, what do you mean? Like, you guys are not proud of me? You guys are not happy for me? Like, no, they are not.
No. Especially coming from Misha, because Misha was the main one, like, oh, girl, you just need sex. But she didn't say just with anybody.
Right.
So Mahogany missed that step.
She wasn't listening. They were high when they were talking about it. So that's
true.
Probably why.
That's true. That's true. So at this point, Mahogany realized she knows nothing about him. And she goes to work, Fabiola. Is that her name? Sure. We're going to... Fabiola is like, getting on her, whatever. And she tells her to, call somebody on that phone. Remember last week's episode that she said, lose that phone and you're going to lose your job.
I don't. But when she went looking for something, I'm like, what the hell is she looking for?
Yes, the phone. She said, you better lose your mind before you lose my phone. So she's freaking out. Then she remembers that she left the phone with old boy, Caleb.
He had a name?
We found out his name this episode, but that's his name.
But how did you know it before?
I told you I read it and I do my research.
Oh, girl. I'm an audience member. I'm following what the audience is following. They ain't giving no name first episode, so
they didn't give his name. We don't know his name, but she left it with old boy, Chef Julian.
Sure, Chef Julian. That's
Chef
the name.
Julian. Yes. So she goes to meet up with him. Goes to his. We find out that he is in fact a business owner. He owns this establishment. We were kind of playing him last episode.
We wasn't playing him. We understood.
We understood what he did. He did a little bit of everything. Yeah. He got his hand in a lot of pots. So he's the owner of this establishment, and she's shocked. She's like, "What do you like? You have a job?" Like she didn't believe him.
Right?
Like you for real? You serious?
I don't know why she didn't believe him. You don't know this man.
You don't know anything about him.
So why are you judging him so hard?
If he said like he owns it, he owns it.
Right.
So fine. Then she like her wheels start turning because she's like, this is the perfect space for Fabiola's event. And last week we did say maybe Fabiola is the girlfriend, but he was like, Fabiola in my place? Like he was into it. So if it was Fabiola, he would be like, nah, this place not available.
But then again, he said he was an actor.
That's true too.
So until they meet, I'm sticking with my story.
All right. She's sticking with the thesis. I'm not mad. Okay. Makes sense. So at this point, I think he's like into like, tell me about yourself. Tell me your name.
He wants more.
He wants more. And she's trying to like, act coy, but she's into it too.
I don't know why she did that.
Yeah.
She was just like, this is never going to happen again. I have to leave. Stop. He texts her literally like that day and she's giggling on the phone. Girl.
Yes. He texted like, hey, you, that flirty message. And what did he say? She said something about like, what do you want to get into, or what did you have in mind, like to go out? He's like, what do I have in mind, or who do I have in mind? Just like it's just so sexy. I love it.
Ew. What was that?
I love a little flirt. So I love the vibe. And I love that he wasn't the type to be like, what you doing? It was like, let's meet up.
That's
cute
something. And all, but until I find out if he does not have a girlfriend, if he does or does not, I'm not here for it. Okay. I have to find out if he's actually single. I have to find out if he's hiding another life. Yeah. Before I can like dive in. Sorry. Sure. Oh gosh. I can't be falling
I just want to
head over heels.
I just want to be the hopeless romantic here.
I know, but that's how Mahogany is living too.
I know.
And she's shocked that her friends are just like, girl.
Yeah.
Put some glasses on. See
what we see.
What we see.
She don't see it. She don't. But he is. He's into it. She's into it. I think she's just on a high. Like, he's fine. He talks. You know, she
owns a business.
Like, these are all good signs.
Yeah.
So she don't want the truth. She's not even thinking about that.
She's not ready for that yet. Well, we're gonna see.
We are gonna see. Rain.
Who?
Rain.
Why we thought his name was Ray?
We did. We said so. Ray was like, so it's Rain, as in Kingdom Reign, like royalty.
Not Ray, like Ray.
Like who? Yo, get off the. You're done. You're done.
I cracked myself.
You're done.
Oh my God, what's
girl.
wrong with me?
Something's wrong. Something is. This is my last episode, guys. I'm not doing this anymore.
You coming back next week?
I will.
Yeah, so Daddy is not playing.
Real daddy.
Real Daddy is not playing.
We wasn't sure if it was Daddy or Zaddy, but it's Daddy.
He cut him off at the bar.
At the bar. Rain is like, put it on my tab, just whatever. And the lady said, your card is declined.
And his friends did not say, it's okay, I got you.
No, not one.
Not one of them was like, oh, girl, go take care of that.
Not one.
They said, take care of that. Go call your daddy.
Call your dad. You got cash? Because I ain't got nothing else.
I said, what kind of friends are these?
What? If my card declined, I would hope. Like, if your card was declined, I'd be like, oh, girl, don't worry about it.
I got you.
That's already embarrassing enough.
But they were like, ooh.
It'd be one thing if we're talking that, $2,000, $3,000, then I'm like, girl, take care of that. But if we just had 1, 2, 3 drinks. 2, 3.
It's the thing that, like, it seems like anytime they go out, he takes care of the bill. So it's like the least y'all could have done was, oh, I got this. You had mentioned that your dad said he's putting you on a budget or whatever. Like, we got this. But they were just like, oh, go call your daddy.
They said, figure it out. Let us know.
Let us know. We can still order another one.
Yeah. Horrible. What kind of friend? Mm-mm. So the dad is mad because remember last episode, he at least put $2,500 on that card. So it's like, you're done. Yeah. For food and beverage? No, you're done.
I understand you live in LA, but what are you spending it on?
Ain't no way. Ain't no way my good, hard-working money is going towards this. You got to chill. So he's upset, and Daddy had to pull up on him.
Yeah.
Well, just come right in. Look here, little boy. I am not one of your little friends. My name is on this lease.
And you have a job. So what's your excuse?
You do have a job. It looked like it's a good paying job.
You work at a law firm.
It'd be one thing if you was not working.
Right.
Like, you have a salary. Is he an intern?
No, I don't think he's an intern. I think he's entry level at least because they're like post grad.
Right. True. So you have money.
Yeah.
Cut it out.
You're spoiled.
You are spoiled. You don't want to use your money. Mm-mm. That's what it is. So Pops pull up on him, and basically, we see that Rain also has like issues with his stepmom.
Yeah.
Doesn't like her. Doesn't want to come around her. So that I don't know if he's just acting out. Who knows? But I feel like the father.
You're too big for
this. Too big for this.
Cut it out. Cut it out.
At your big age.
Your big age.
Stop. He but I think I feel like the father was very like still loving. Like, definitely. I'm cutting you off, but I still love you no matter what.
Tough love. He needs it because you have a job and you're still expecting your daddy to take care of you.
Yeah, yeah.
And he gave you $2,500 was your limit, and you spent.
Oh, that was his limit?
Didn't you say that?
No, the father called him out on that wine and
Oh yeah, he spent it on.
Yeah, so he's like, "What is this?"
Right. Yeah, that was the last straw.
Yeah, that.
I understand.
That was it.
I understand.
I get it. But yeah, it's tough love.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah,
you have to start learning to like take care of yourself. Because if he don't do it now, like, when will he do it? Because he's already like in his mid-20s. Mm-hmm. Sir,
come on now, let's grow up.
You gotta do better.
I mean, I would love the luxury of that life where I don't have to think about using my own money.
Oh, definitely. That's why he's looking for a zaddy now.
Yeah. He don't want to use this money at all.
Well, what is he using it for then?
That's what I'm trying to figure out because I'm pretty sure the dad pays for the rent.
Yeah.
Right?
I think he does.
Yeah. So it's like, what are you doing?
The only thing you have to take care of is feeding yourself and getting from place to place. And you can't do that?
You can't do it. No way. Something not right. Something not adding up.
You gotta get cut off.
Something not adding up. It would have made sense if he didn't have a job.
Right.
So it could really hit him, like his dad is cutting him off.
Right. But you work at a law firm. And the guy that he's like low-key interested in at the job had mentioned like there's a lot of nepotism at this firm. Mm-hmm. So you have connections. That means you're making money.
You are.
You will always have a job.
Hello.
There are some of us out here that be struggling. Real struggle, not your, I can't pay for a drink.
No, that ain't real struggle.
No.
I could tell you about some real struggle, okay?
Tell them about the struggle.
I can tell them. I ain't going to get into it.
We digress. Okay. So Tiana and Rodney are celebrating their 4-year anniversary. They went to dinner.
They in love.
They are in love. It's cute.
So sweet.
So sweet.
Love to see it.
We love to see that.
We love it.
We already know.
But at this point.
Yeah.
He, they talking about how much they're in love, how much she makes him better. Mm-hmm. He looks like he's about to get on bended knee. She's like,
baby, what are you doing?
Look at you. You're all right.
Right.
He pulls out a necklace.
A necklace.
And she was let down. But for me, I thought it was so sweet because it was intention behind the necklace. Like you said, your father gave your mother the same type of necklace to be close to his heart. But she's like, all right, that's cute. But that was for their wedding anniversary. Where's the ring?
She did come off a little ungrateful.
She did.
But at the same time, I'm like, it's been 4 years.
Yeah.
If you're going to get down and put anything out of a box the size of a ring, it better be a ring inside. Why would you put a necklace in that when there are long boxes for necklaces? You knew what you were doing.
You played.
You knew what you were doing.
And you knew what she would feel.
Yeah.
So cut it out.
So that's strike one on Rodney.
That's true. I mean, you could just pull out the necklace and put it on her. Like,
there's the long boxes for necklaces. You purposely put it in a ring box with the cutout for a ring, and you put a necklace in there. You did that on purpose, and you don't get forgiven for that.
No, that's shady.
Yeah,
that's
he
hurtful.
knew what he was doing.
Absolutely.
So he's actually a trainer, and he works at the same gym that Mahogany is starting to go to. Her ex is her trainer.
Yeah,
made no sense, but we'll let that go. He is a little hands-on. Very hands-on with his
I will say a little
with his women clients. He wants them to feel the stretch. Get into the stretch.
Get into it.
Okay. Tiana stops by and she is like, she wants to be spontaneous, have a little freaky deaky moment in the bathroom, but he has a client.
Yes, he does.
He's like, my money comes first. Client comes first.
Sure.
And she's low key like, all right, I guess. Like, I'll go home. I'll see you when we get there. Mm-hmm. At this point, they're making out on the couch, about to get it in, and at home. And Mahogany comes in, giggling on her phone. She is deep in the phone. They kind of stop doing what they're doing, and they take her phone because they want to know who is over here. Got our girl smiling like that.
They're playing with her. Like, who is this? Come to find out, she tells them that it was a guy. She had this one night stand, and even Rodney got the nerve to be judging. Like, girl, that's backwards. That's crazy. Come on, sis, how you do that?
Right.
So Tiana's kind of a little judgy too. And they come to the point where they're like tussling over the phone. The phones fall on the floor and the camera panned down on the phone. That said, something's up.
Yeah.
I already know the camera work. We know. We're writers. I said something's up.
Those phones don't even look the same.
They don't.
I don't know how she picked up the wrong phone.
She picked up the wrong phone and she's like, this is not my phone. This is not my phone. This is not you. This is not you. Like, it was a lot.
Then there's a video playing. I don't know how it came up.
I don't know how it got streamed.
It got streamed
to the TV.
Onto the TV. I don't know how that happened.
I don't know.
And then she's still like, this is not me. This is not you. This is not me.
This is not we.
Tiana is still like,
yeah.
How you still don't see the TV?
How you don't hear? She's like, girl, you watching porn? Girl.
She said, this is not you.
And she goes,
Tiana.
Oh, Rodney.
She was too stunned to speak.
She see a whole porn production.
Her
man with 2 white bunnies.
Yes, 2 Beckys.
A whole production. I said, who's shooting this?
Who?
Because it was different angles. Close-ups.
Who made this?
I said, boy, you do porn on the side?
That's what it gave. You want to be raging? Like, what is this?
What, you do porn on the side? What you meant by I'll take care of us?
That's what I got. And
whoa.
And then, Mahogany kicks him out because he's still trying to save himself. Like,
let me explain. They always want to explain.
What is there to explain? Everything is here. This is you. This is not me.
I can see.
I can see.
I can hear.
Please leave. There's nothing else that you can say.
Yeah.
So he leaves. She can't speak. She can't think. She's
complete
just
shock. She shuts down.
Yeah. She's in a blur. So let's get into our questions, comments, and concerns, aka the writer's room.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. First of all, we said last week that we thought Rodney was going to have something a la carte. Mm-hmm. Too good to be true. And since he was not getting head in his relationship, which I know we were kind of questioning, was it sex or head? But it was just the head. Like, she don't want to give head before marriage. So, like, what is there to... There's nothing left to the imagination is her concern.
I don't understand that because he can still leave and cheat on you after you give head? After you guys get married? Did you ever think about that, baby girl?
Wait, what? Like, but I think with her, she just like... She wants to leave some excitement to the bedroom. So she's like, let me save this for that.
He has a production team for that.
She didn't know. First of all, we knew Rodney had some, he wasn't all
there.
Yeah. But that level, 2 women.
One of them was his client.
One of the...
I mean, watching it, you knew when he was stretching her and he was making her feel him. Like, he was deep. Feel the stretch.
And she was giving him that look.
Like, our session's not over.
Yeah. And obviously, he's at work, but when your girl is there ready, you could be like, all right, just do 5 sets of those, 20 sets. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
You could have did something.
You could have did something.
Something.
You're very into this client of yours.
Like, stop. Stop, Rodney. We see you.
Because you know you get everything from that client.
I'm pissed off. I'm upset. We knew it, but come on.
And you just celebrated your 4-year anniversary.
You just did. And then you're going to give me a heart and throw my parents' relationship? Like, oh, this is what your husband... My dad did not do this to my mom.
That I know of.
That I know. That I'm aware.
Let's be honest.
I wish she like took off the neck and I wanted some more. But she couldn't speak
her
of
being
anything.
in shock was not enough for me. When he was like right here saying, baby, 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 I wish he would have just boom.
Real quick.
Boom.
Real quick.
Like hit him with a 2-piece.
Love
but
that.
She was just too busy like watching the screen in a daze.
Yeah, in a daze. And to the point where
wish
even
she would have just knocked him one time.
Because he kind of like grabbed her and she didn't even like flinch. Like, girl, wake up. Stand up. Come on.
We don't have time for you to be in a daze.
We don't have time.
No.
But Mahogany was on it.
Yeah.
She said, get out. And, she was on it. The good friend. Mm-hmm. But that was a lot to take in. And I don't know how. There's no way Rodney can recover from this. And she takes him back.
You would think. But there's many girls that will.
She will. You think she will? Ooh, let's talk about prediction. You think she'll take him back?
I feel like she's like many people who are like, I put in 4 years into this and
I don't want to start
I'm getting
over.
Something. I have to stay with you, where it's like, if it don't work out, it don't work out. Like you're still young. You have a life to live.
Yeah.
You're not forced to be with this person.
No, and not under some disrespect. And who knows how long he's been cheating.
Exactly. Who knows if he's giving you something.
Oh my gosh. Tiana.
What's her name?
Shyra.
Tiana. You can't.
Oh no, yeah. She gotta go.
What if we learn more secrets? What if he has like a side girl?
What if he has a kid?
A baby.
What if one of them is the mother? How many porn tapes did he make?
And when she said now it takes me back to the first episode when she said, you're back. Where the hell was he?
Where were you? Probably recording that.
He was on set.
He was on set.
My God.
And then you're doing you make all this production, then you just have it on your phone willy-nilly. I just want to punch him.
Why do you have it on your phone?
Why do you have it on your phone and easily access straight to the
streaming
Apple
onto
AirPlay?
TVs.
Just streaming everywhere. It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
No
and I'm
sense
upset.
at all.
Oh, Tiana, don't do it.
Don't do it, girl.
Mahogany, I want to see, obviously I want to see what happens with her and Caleb, but we know he's going to have, we're just waiting for the other shoe to drop.
We are waiting for that shoe. I want her to do her research. Like, her friends already spoken to her about this. I don't think she's actually done it.
No.
Because she's too busy texting him the entire time.
No, she's in bliss. She's just, but we did talk about just kind of having fun.
Yeah.
And just not putting pressure. Okay. Yeah. Even though you want to have fun, you still got to do your research.
Yeah, I mean, she's in her 20s. Like, girl, you already know. You meet a guy, you go check for him on social media.
You do the research. Google search, Facebook search, Instagram search. You got to search.
Ask your friends. Do you know this person?
Do you know him? Somebody know. Everybody know everybody. Somebody knows somebody. Okay?
What is she doing?
Yeah, that's a little off, Mahogany. I know you're not new to this.
Yeah.
But maybe she is. I don't know
either, because she really threw me off when she was all like, "This is not happening again. I'm gotta go."
Yeah.
You don't need to know anything about me. I don't need to know anything about you. And then he texted her, "Hey, you," and she was like, "Like what?"
Because she's trying to put up a front like she's not open when she knows she is.
Wide open though.
Wide.
Deep.
Yeah. But she don't want him to know that.
He already knows that. That's why he can see that he got her already.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's very, very, very evident.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm hoping by next week I don't think we're gonna know anything until like the finale. I feel like I think they're gonna
be leaving breadcrumbs for sure.
Oh yeah, we're gonna find them. Mahogany's not gonna see them.
That's what we're here for. We're investigators.
We're here to solve the case, and we're gonna do that absolutely. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yes.
Rain and his coworker got something going on. He kind of laid it out for him. Rain took it, so we're gonna see what happens there.
I need him to focus on the zaddies.
The zaddies. Okay, so you don't want him.
Your clientele.
Okay, because you got to pay the bills.
You have to pay the bills.
Because your salary, I guess, doesn't cover the bills.
I mean, is his dad like completely cutting him off? Not even paying for rent?
That's what it's giving. When parents say cut off all streams of income,
you're gonna have to downsize then.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to downsize.
You have to get a roommate.
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe. We gotta pivot. You gotta pivot. You gotta pivot. Okay.
Misha, are you going to dip your toes in a pond?
Yes, she is. I'm telling you now, she is. The way she lit up when Nicole. The way she lit up when Nicole was whispering in her ear.
Very close.
Very close.
I said, "Oh, she's the aggressive type."
Yes.
She's the man in the relationship.
Oh, okay. And Misha was like
Misha at first wasn't even paying attention. Then she was like, "Hold up,
yeah,
how did you get here?
When did you?
She walked across the counter before. When did you get here? Because she was busy just looking at the different dildos.
Right. She was like, oh, okay. Because if you wasn't into it, like, I don't know what you're doing, but I just want to buy this. But it was like, oh, I mean, I can get into it.
I mean, but she has options. She definitely has the teacher, and she
don't want the teacher. She don't want the teacher. You think she was like into the teacher?
I think she was. I think she'll give him an opportunity.
She kind of ran out of there
because she dropped her dildo. Okay. Of course, who else is gonna stay and just have a conversation? No, I must leave.
Okay. Well, I want to see what. I don't know if I hope, because he's giving creep. But Misha did say, the dildos aren't doing it, the men aren't doing it, so she probably want to see what the women about.
Maybe she might have a struggle. Like, I know I like men, but this woman is offering something I may not be able to. I've never experienced because I'm not getting it from the men.
She might just be, sexually fluid person who wants to see everything. Good luck. And I hope it works out.
Hope you're satisfied.
Hope you're satisfied. Just I want you to be satisfied, Misha.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Is that everything?
I think that's everybody, yeah.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. So, a lot to uncover, a lot to discover. So we are gonna return back next week with episode 3 and see what happens with these people.
Yeah.
So if you're not already, please follow us on all social media platforms at Seriously Podcast, and make sure you're watching us and listening to us on all podcast platforms.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Those are new.
Yeah.
But also platforms, and you can watch us on Black Oak TV. So see you guys.
Bye.